Devastating and deadly fires out west. It is shaping up to be one of the worst wildfire disasters in the history of California.
Look at there. That is a live look at Anaheim. The flames growing. That fire, one of more than 15 burning across the state this morning.
And take a look at this incredible image showing what the Santa Rosa neighborhood of Sonoma County looked like before the blaze and unfortunately what it looked like after.
So here's what we know at this hour. Governor Jerry Brown has declared states of emergency in at least 8 counties. More than 1,000 homes and buildings have been destroyed and at least 11 people have been killed and more than 20,000 forced to evacuate.
We have team coverage across the region this morning. Our senior national correspondent Matt Gutman on the scene in Santa Rosa. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, George, and this is what it looks like in so many communities here. Apocalyptic. Now, what differentiates this fire from so many that we've seen is that it tore through right into the heart of major towns like Santa Rosa, population 175,000 people. And the armies of firefighters that we've seen out here have been helpless to stop the blaze. In so many cases, people had to scramble out of here with just the clothes on their back. One reason that we have reports of 150 people missing this morning.
Holy cow.
Overnight, more than 20,000 residents and tourists forced to evacuate as towering walls of flame ravaged Sonoma and Napa counties.
This was a Hilton hotel complex. You could feel the intensity of the heat coming off of it. Now, firefighters are so strapped, they're not worried about the flames inside, but what they are concerned about are those embers flying out of it.
Thousands of firefighters called in from as far away as San Diego to battle the fast-spreading blazes. Those flames have already consumed more than 75,000 acres in this tourist mecca of Northern California.
Looked like something out of some Armageddon movie.
At least 1,500 homes and businesses destroyed so far.
This is insane.
This is my neighborhood in flames. Completely in flames.
The Highway Patrol forced to use helicopters to airlift some residents to safety as the flames closed in. Nearly 100,000 people without power. More than a dozen unstoppable forest fires now spanning 8 counties. While fleeing for safety, Tyler Clark captured this daunting scene of his neighborhood in flames.
Let's go.
At what point did you realize that you needed to get out?
Pretty much as I was driving through and passing the other cars, and it started to get real hot inside my vehicle as well.
It's burning into the city of Santa Rosa and burning department stores, burning box stores, impacting hospitals.
One of those hospitals, Kaiser Permanente, which evacuated about 130 patients. You can see staff clutching, rattling IVs as they rushed patients out on gurneys.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
In Santa Rosa, it was block after smoldering block. Cars bent into gray husks, the homes burned to their foundations. It was there we saw Ryan White, who managed to salvage the only thing not charred in his house, that mailbox. Other survivors hopeless. We heard Chris Pond before we saw her. She lived here for decades and was disconsolate, nearly hysterical with grief.
Oh my God, my wedding ring. I just want my wedding ring.
Her most beloved possession, her wedding ring, was somewhere beneath that smoldering heap. We spent over an hour sifting through the embers. Her shoes melted, our hands burned, but nothing.
How could this happen?
The fire was so hot and so ferocious, it caused explosions everywhere, literally flipping this car upside down. Everywhere you look, you see melted aluminum. Now, I want to give you a sense of the scope of the disaster here. What you're seeing here goes on for block after block, and that firestorm came in here so quickly and so intensely, it blew debris 50 feet into the trees. You can't even tell where one house begins and another ends. And the grim task for rescuers now is to start sifting through the rubble. They say it could take them up to a week to get through it all. And they say that the death toll here is likely to climb. Guys.
Those images are just unbelievable. And as he said, the death toll is going to continue to rise.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.